So I tried to include Trump in the World Preschool Art Movement, and I sent the VMFA a letter about it for him, hoping that we could reach out and get him to have a change of heart. I think there's some cartoons or something. The Grinch that stole Christmas, I guess is what I'm thinking of. I really do think of this as a preschool teacher and, giving him a timeout. And they don't even do that anymore because that isolates the child and doesn't really help him learn. He needs to see better behaviors. So maybe he's just been hanging out with the wrong people. I found it quite fascinating that he got along so well with Kim Jong-un. It's like they connected. It's like, what do we do about Maria? And that, but not really, because she was a nice person, caring about the children and things like that. I just don't have an answer on how to change his heart. Just like he wants to mow everybody over and put in the... I don't know. I just don't know how to change his heart. You have to look back through his school records and see maybe somebody was a bully to him and that's how he learned to be so mean. But to me, it's like the team with the evil spirit, or maybe even the one that cheats and does things just to get ahead, and they don't care about ethics, so to speak. I mean, I don't. The problem with me too is that I don't pay much attention to politics unless it really shines out of my TV set and grabs me and says, "Pay attention," like Venezuela and putting a world preschool there to create concentric circles to make that country better, in which that would also make our country better, because they do have resources. Haiti's a little different, right now, and they, you might put that there, but that's not necessarily going to help our country so much. Eventually it would, but education's education. No matter where you go, it's going to help everyone. But maybe Trump needs to go back to school and do a little bit of Buddhist study, or maybe arts. Maybe he could go back and get an art degree and study aesthetics. Certainly his haircut, and I don't mean to be a bully or mean. Also does his wife, that's a very strange relationship right there for me. And I was thinking maybe he could accompany her back to her country and they could live there very peacefully. Maybe he gets the energy. I just really can't put this video out. I just can't do it. My dad's a Trump fan. And he just gets so angry. It's like the fear of whatever he's playing upon people's fears. And when people get fearful, then they get angry. And so that's a momentum of anger. And that's not where we want to go. We got to have trust, like on our dollar bill, it says trust in God. And very likely we're going to have a change in money system because we're about to go into a new era. And I can see this in Perpetual Peace by Kant, in which we're going to have to figure out a way to divvy up and get rid of all this debt that all of our countries are carrying the weight of. And we can do that. We can get some genius people to balance it out and figure out where we need to cut back and what we need to do and things like that. We don't have to go to war over that. We can figure that out. We have plenty. We have plenty of food. We have plenty of resources. We have many, many colleges and universities. We have many educated people to figure this out and make sure that nothing totally gets stopped. And with all those resources and universities and philosophy that we can study and things like that, we can put things into place that we don't have to go to war. In fact, we have the resources to get rid of third world countries, that we don't even have to have those, that we can have medical care and new medicines that come out, things like that, male birth control, new modes of transportation, like I said, the hovercraft eventually, new modes of energy that are better for the environment. But to have setback of going to war, that's just not good because that just takes up too much energy, bad energy, things like that. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say about Trump, is just kind of a negative. And I don't want to put that in my life. I don't want my kids to have it. And anyone that is into politics, you going to the positive light and all these people coming up from South America, if we can go down there and kind of help them restructure their governments and their resources with our education system and go down there, and they'll probably go home. It's a nice place to live. Thank you.